Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Alvin and the Bradys. Anyway, uh, anyway, a few boys versus girls episodes in the Brady bunch, that I forgot to mention. There was one, it was called Fright Night. They had like a little, it was, the boys and the girls. It was like, it was about ghosts. And anyway, the episode, started off with the girls were sleeping in their bedroom, which was my favorite room in the Brady house. Yeah, they were sleeping in their bedroom and, they heard something in the attic and they looked out the window and saw, the ghost, but it was, what they thought they saw was a ghost, but it was, really a sheet. It was really a sheet they saw outside. And, they investigated it and found out it was, one of the boys, it was one of the boys' slide things. And anyway, in this episode, they started to, bet their allowances to see, the boys stayed up in the attic, before Marsha and Greg moved up in there, and they actually moved. They actually went up there for like the whole night during the like Friday night, and so they betted their allowances that they couldn't sleep there all night, and the girls like hatched a plan the girls anyway, they hatched a they opened up like a suitcase in the attic, and there was like cellophane wrapping paper with 2 fish hooks wrapped around it, and I mean that really scared the boys, and there was like a tape recorder saying, and I'm warm. They were whispering, I'm warm, I'm warm. You know the story. So anyway, later in the episode, they wanted to scare Alice, the housekeeper, so they made they put holes in the bed sheet in their parents' bed sheets, and made a ghost, and they recorded they recorded Cindy's loud scream, and a skull with a flashing red light in it. And actually, it didn't work out too well because their parents came home first, and then Alice came home. And of course, they went to an art show to make like a ceramic, version of Mike Brady's head. And of course, Alice got real scared and she broke it, but it was actually all six of the kids. All six of the kids got in trouble and had all their allowances, all their allowances, they all got in trouble for that, and all of their allowances got, so yeah, because they bet, each other's allowances when they went up in the attic. That was sort of a boys versus girls, but all six of them got in trouble for trying to scare Alice when she accidentally broke Mike's head, and they had their allowances taken away from them, and 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 another episode that depicted boys versus girls. It was actually it was a it was called The Driver's Seat. And like Greg was that they were both like taking I think their actual driver's tests by that time, and Greg, they were seeing, they were questioning themselves that, if men are better drivers or if women are better drivers. And of course, when Marcia first took her driver's test, she froze at the wheel, so he won, he won the bet because, he passed his first time, but Marcia actually got more points on her test, I think, in that episode. So, and then they had like this little, they set up like an obstacle course where they weren't allowed to like hit like Marcia, they had Marcia drive up to the egg, and she didn't knock it off. She was like real close to the egg, and Greg tried the obstacle course where you can't like the driving course, I should say, and not knock off the egg, but he actually knocked off the egg when they set that thing up, that driving course up. So yeah, So anyway, Marcia pretty much, won, the driving. She was pretty much, seemed like she was the safer driver than Greg was there. So anyway, that's about it for this episode. So I covered all the episodes which depicted the boys versus girls, and and big fan of this show. So make sure all you Brady Bunch fans watch another exciting episode of A Very Brady Renovation tonight. So thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.